This is iFIBER 1 News. Here are today's top stories.
For over a decade now, students in the Wenatchee School District have enjoyed access to a unique program called AVID, or Advancement by Individual Determination.
75,000 acres of forest land around Lake Wenatchee could be toughened up against wildfire if a new restoration project goes according to plan. Facebook says even though it sold political ads in Washington state, despite a ban on the practice, it should face no penalty.
The Warden Cougar softball team has high hopes this season after returning most of a team that made a big push in the state tournament last year.
From the iFIBER 1 newsroom, this is iFIBER 1 News. And it starts now.
For over a decade now, students in the Wenatchee School District have enjoyed access to a unique program called AVID, or Advancement by Individual Determination, which has helped thousands of them enhance their educational experience and achieve academic success in both high school and beyond.
AVID's mission is to close the achievement gap for all students by preparing them for success in the global society as well as college readiness. And in order to do that, students learn 21st century skills. They also learn specific strategies in writing, inquiry, collaboration, organization, and reading that they can use in other subjects.
Students can begin AVID as early as 7th grade and continue their enrollment in the program every year thereafter until graduation. There are currently over 400 kids who are taking AVID-elected classes in the Wenatchee School District, and many of them are the first in their families to blaze a trail towards a secondary education thanks to their enrollment in the program.
Students that are in the AVID program typically come from homes where there was no experience with college before, and so students through the program learn what it takes to apply for college, apply for all of the financial aid that's required, go through the process to actually get into college, and over half of our students end up getting into a four-year university.
In addition to AVID's success rate at assisting kids in the Wenatchee School District go on to college, it has also greatly reduced the achievement gap in test scores per state standards for its enrolled Hispanic and Latino students by as much as 31%. AVID's impacts extend beyond its pupil enrollment as well, since it also offers an opportunity for the district's teachers to engage their students in high levels of thinking which transcend a typical lesson plan. The Wenatchee School District also employs 8 tutors who work directly with enrollees in the AVID program and is currently looking to add even more. Reporting for iFIBER 1 News, I'm Chris Hansen.
This segment is brought to you by...
Change doesn't have to be complicated. With a low-profile microwave hood combination that's ready to install right out of the box. It fits in the same space as your under-cabinet hood, so you can get your microwave off the countertop and make space for the routines worth keeping. The low-profile microwave hood combination from the #1 selling appliance brand in the USA.
Whirlpool Appliances, now available at more furniture in Ephrata.
75,000 acres of forest land around Lake Wenatchee could be toughened up against wildfire if a new restoration project goes according to plan. The Upper Wenatchee Pilot Project, funded with $1.6 million through the Okanagan-Wenatchee National Forest, aims to restore the health and resiliency of land in the Wenatchee River watershed, using a combination of forest thinning, prescribed fire, and even improvements to streams and waterways. The Upper Wenatchee is well inhabited by cabin owners and popular with tourists, and it's been largely untouched by major wildfires for 25 years, even while serious burns like last year's Cougar Creek fire blazed all around it. That means without treatment, the area is primed for fire catastrophe. An open house March 12th outlined some specifics. Public comments on the plan are being accepted at the Forest Service through March 27th. Jefferson Robbins, iFIBER 1 News.
This segment is brought to you by...
Your taste buds bored? Well, then bring them to Jay's Teriyaki. Not only does Jay's have a variety of teriyaki dishes, they also offer mouth-watering salads and sides. Call Jay's 509-764-5155. Jay's Teriyaki, located at 123 East Broadway in Moses Lake, because it's all in the sauce.
Facebook says even though it sold political ads in Washington state, despite a ban on the practice, it should face no penalty. The social media giant said last year it would no longer allow political ads in the state after paying nearly $240,000 for violating state campaign law. But then it did sell such ads for Seattle City Council races and denied requests for records that it was legally required to disclose. A formal complaint followed from Seattle newspaper The Stranger to the state's Public Disclosure Commission. In its response letter, received Tuesday, Facebook says under federal law it has broad immunity from state election transparency rules. It's one Northwest aspect of a never-ending cascade of problems for the tech giant, including questions about CEO Mark Zuckerberg's testimony to Congress and the revelation that millions of users' passwords were stored in unsecure databases where Facebook employees could access them. Jefferson Robbins, iFIBER 1 News.
The Warden Cougar softball team has high hopes this season after returning most of a team that made a big push in the state tournament last year. They opened the season on Thursday against 2A state playoff team and GNL reigning champs, the Cheney Blackhawks. The Cougars picked up where they left off last season, as well as one could hope with the snow keeping them indoors. The Cougars left plenty of runners on base, but still managed to win by the score of 8-1. The new freshmen looked sharp, especially the two freshman pitchers, who both saw plenty of action on Thursday. Kiana Reyes got the start, and she was credited with the win. She pitched 3 innings and racked up multiple strikeouts while going 2 for 3 at the plate as a batter.
It felt really good. I was a little nervous because, like you said, it's my first time. But I was confident in myself, and I knew my teammates had my back. But yeah, it was really good.
Junior Aaliyah Escamilla had an amazing game, going 4 for 4 at the bat, scoring multiple runs, and stealing 4 bases.
Well, I know I had a good performance, but there's always things to improve on. So I feel like our defense was doing good, our pitchers were good, and our catchers were good. And for our first game, I feel like we're pretty solid.
The Cougars will next play this Saturday when they travel to Keona Benton for a doubleheader that begins conference play. I'm Adam Chkosky for iFIBER 1 Sports.
This is iFIBER 1 News. For more information on these stories and other news, visit us online at iFiber1.com or check us out on Facebook.